7 sets in 2026. That's more than one set every 2 months. The full Magic the Gathering set lineup for 2026 has been revealed. Today, we'll break down what's coming, when it's coming, and what you can expect next year. We've got a lot to cover. Next year is going to be another year packed with maybe a few too many Magic sets. Some of them are really exciting, and others you can maybe just skip. The Magic Spotlight series will also be returning across the globe. Before we take a look at 2026, Wizards has a surprise for fans of the Final Fantasy set. Since it was such a success, they're doing a holiday release for Final Fantasy. They're bringing out 4 scene boxes, each representing a scene from one of their games. They're also reprinting Limited Break Commander deck, but this time it's going to include a download link for Final Fantasy VII, also adding a promo card featuring the original art from the game. They're also bringing out a Chocobo bundle, which includes 10 play boosters, a Birds of Paradise reprint with special art of Final Fantasy, and a bunch of gorgeous full art Chocobo track foil lands. They're also adding new alternate arts, which look amazing. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, I'm sure you will enjoy them. Now we got that out of the way, let's look at the full schedule for next year. We're kicking off the year with Lorwyn Eclipsed, which is releasing January 23rd. Probably the set I'm most excited about for 2026. We're finally getting a Universes Within set after all the Universes Beyond sets. I mean, Spider-Man, Avatar, we're starting the year with a banger. Lorwyn is taking us back to a plane which we haven't revisited for over 15 years. Lorwyn is a plane full of strange, whimsical, fairy tale-like creatures. It has a lot of in-depth lore, which I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to know more about the plane's history. Let's take a look at some early spoilers. Erdu, Carrier of Dawn, 5 mana, flying lifelink. Creature spells you cast have Convoke. So Convoke is back. It's an old mechanic. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay 1 black mana. If you do, transform Erdu. Then it becomes Isilu, Carrier of Twilight. Flying lifelink, each other non-token creature you control has Persist, which is kind of insane. Brings your creatures back from the dead. Looking at this card, I mean, the art and the size of it, it looks really cool. It feels like an OG Magic set. I really love what they're doing with this set so far, or at least what I've seen, and I'm hoping I see more of this. It's great. It's amazing. I love it. And I think a lot of people have been waiting to revisit this plane. So they also showed the headline card for Lorwyn Eclipsed, which is Bitterbloom Bearer. For 2 mana, flash flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 blue and black fairy creature token with flying. The art of this card again, it's so raw and pretty, but still so dark. It's like a really nice combination. I really enjoy these types of cards. They're really a work of art. You can see that there's time and effort put into it. It's amazing. Let's take a look at Emptiness. For 6 mana, 2 hybrid. When this creature enters, if 2 white mana was spent to cast it, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. When this creature enters, if 2 black mana was spent to cast it, put 3 -1/-1 counters on up to 1 target creature. Evoke for 2 mana. Evoke is back. I mean, again, look at the art. It has something really mythical about it. A big creature in the back, just wandering. Feels empty. It really captures the name of the card so well, and this is what I like to see art-wise. It's still like whimsical and fairy tale-y, but still feels really powerful. In Lorwyn Eclipsed, they're also releasing the other half of Shocklands that they started in Edge of Eternities. They're doing double-sided treatment, where one side is daytime and the other one is nighttime, which is really amazing. Look at some of these examples. I love to see the same thing night and day. It gives you the option which ones you like. Value-wise, these cards aren't gonna be super expensive, but they're very pretty. I really like them. I like the double-sided treatment that they're doing with them. It's really fun. Product-wise, they're doing the usual lineup. Collect your normal booster boxes, bundles, 2 commander decks, and a Draft Night bundle. They're doing 2 commander decks. One is Dance of the Elements and the other one is Blight Curse. We don't know a lot about the decks yet. We're gonna do a full video dedicated to Lorwyn later this year when spoiler season starts. This brings us to the second set of 2026. It's the only set that they haven't announced yet. It's supposed to be released in March, but they announced that they will be revealing the set later this year on October 10th at the New York Comic Con. There's a lot of rumors that this set will be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Looking at the timing of this set, which is just 1 month before the next set releases, I can only assume that this is going to be a mini set, which would make sense since they're trying to promote the 2-pick draft. Who knows? It could be something completely different. Maybe something that we haven't seen before. Maybe it's not standard legal. Either way, we won't have to wait long to find out. 10th of October. It's practically next week. The third set that they're bringing out in April is Secrets of Strixhaven. They haven't announced a lot about this set yet, but they did mention that a lot of the original Strixhaven characters will be returning and that we will be exploring college grounds. So outside of the college. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Harry Potter, kind of, in some way. I don't know. Remember that they used to make Magic the Gathering novels together with set releases? Well, with Strixhaven, they're releasing a new Magic the Gathering novel called Omens of Chaos. It's been a while since we had one of these novels, so I'm not sure if they're gonna put them in the fat pack bundles like they used to. They did mention that you will get a promo card command tower. Then the set that I'm least excited about, it's Marvel Superheroes releasing in June. Unlike Spider-Man, they're basing the set around a lot of Marvel characters. The Avengers, Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Black Panther, a bunch of superheroes. I think they're also adding Squirrel Girl, but they're also doing a bunch of villains. An important note, they're basing themselves on the comics. Personally, I don't think Marvel belongs in Magic standard sets. I don't feel that it does the elements and colors of Magic justice. They didn't specifically talk about this set coming to Magic Arena, but we can all assume that they're doing Omen packs for this one as well, since they don't have digital rights, and I assume that that wouldn't have changed. In August, we're going back to Middle-earth with The Hobbit. The set is gonna be all about adventure, treasure, and dragons. They're doing another Lord of the Rings set, which I think, it makes sense. They have a lot of overlap with Magic the Gathering. It was a super popular set, and I'm wondering what they're gonna do with the ring. Are they gonna print another ring? Would they print another ring? They wouldn't, right? Would they? I don't think Post Malone's gonna be happy if they print another one out of one ring. For the October release, we're getting the end of the Metronome story arc, which started in Outlaw of Thunder Junction. The set is called Reality Fracture. Mark Rosewater mentioned that they're gonna do something with the boosters that they thought wasn't physically possible. So if you got an idea, or take a lucky guess, let me know in the comments. I'm really curious what that will be, because they said that this set would be built around that specific mechanic, but they haven't released a lot of information yet. It's gonna be a hit or miss. If they're gonna do weird stuff, it's usually a miss. I'm very excited to see what they're doing with boosters. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. The last set for 2026 is a Star Trek Magic the Gathering crossover, which is releasing in November. If this set is anything like Edge of Eternities, it's gonna be a banger. Edge of Eternities already set the stage for sets in space. I mean, they got spaceships, they got planets, they got all of that cool stuff. Following up with a Star Trek set makes a lot of sense. Even if you don't like Star Trek, they'll still enjoy the art. If it's anything like Edge of Eternities, at least, which in my opinion is probably the best set of this year. So there's gonna be 12 Spotlight series across the globe in 2026. The only one that they didn't mention which set it's gonna highlight is the one in Richmond, Virginia, because this is going to be the Universes Beyond set that they didn't announce yet. So it's gonna be Ninja Turtles. This wraps up 2026. If you like this video, consider subscribing. It would really help us out a lot to keep making these kinds of videos. Leave a comment, leave a like, and we will see you.